going to have to medically retire, and I'm going to have Officer Joe Gobely explain what happened to the public so they understand. But however, we will continue to have a canine unit in the team. Lieutenant Sturgeon is working with the handler. These things do happen. We're in the process of trying to get another dog, but we're supposed to return the dog, and I got a phone call that some community members were going to do some fundraising to see if they can secure the dog, and so maybe Joe can have it as a pet. But that's a work in progress too. But Officer Gobely, you want to come on down and explain kind of what happened to Doc so the public understands, and we'll go forward?
Get through it. It's going to be a tough one.
Take your time.
Try my best to get through, hopefully talk here and get through. So Doc here has been my partner for almost 2 years. I've had him now. He's done a wonderful job. He's a lot of times trying to get through the best we can. But
what's wrong with the dog?
so the biggest thing is Doc has suffered a couple injuries. One is arthritis. The second spot is he has a ruptured disc in his lower back. We're not sure. He did have a rough apprehension with a suspect that could have caused this ruptured back lower disc. It's hard to say whether or not that could have occurred, but there's a good possibility that that's what occurred. So basically back here in his lower back, he has a ruptured disc right now. You won't know it because Doc is a heck of a dog. He's unbelievable. So he's got a bunch of arthritis. He's fighting through all that right now, and he still wants to work every day that we bring him out. He's been amazing. So partially why I'm a little choked up is all the people try to not break up during it, but all the support that I had from the community was unbelievable. In 3 days, they raised like $8,600 from just citizens in this community so that we could keep Doc. So my family and I. So that was spearheaded by Pete and Jenny from Extreme Tree. I'm sure a lot of you guys know who they are. They had contacted me and heard that Doc would possibly be being sent back, basically. We couldn't keep him. They contacted Bud and said that, they want to raise money and do all this, and the sport's out there. So needless to say, Bud said, yeah, go ahead. And so Jenny and Pete from Extreme Tree, they donated some money, and then they started sending out to all the community members. And like I said, within 3 days, they raised about $8,600 to keep Doc with our family. So it was pretty important. I mean, he's become really attached to our family. I spend almost all day with him, all the time. I mean, my partner's here, and Bud will tell you. I mean, everybody here, he's been an unbelievable dog. He's been probably the best dog I've ever had. So it was hard to see him not work anymore with me as well. But it'd be nice to keep him at least in the family. So I will be taking the next dog as well. So we'll have a house load of dogs. So in November, December, we should be getting our replacement dog, and then we'll begin training again with him. Sorry, there's a lot more I wanted to say, but
What would they do to him if they sent him back?
I don't know, so that's never clarified. So basically what they were going to do is, Doc has arthritis, which is genetic. German Shepherds tend to have this issue sometimes, not all of them, but a small percentage of them do have a genetic issue with arthritis. And then also with what's called a lumbar area of their back end, where his disc extrusion is, where his disc ruptured. There's also genetically, German Shepherds have issues with that back end too. It's hard to prove if that back end was genetic or not, but so I did a lot of stuff and met with a lot of people. He got an MRI done through a company in Oakdale and an animal hospital, and that's when they found all these issues. So then I met with the supplier and talked to them, and they were going to warranty him. In warrantying him, they wanted him back. And then I don't know what would happen if they sell him or not. There was never that discussion or not. So, and then in turn, the city would get a dog for free, basically back to replace him. for the genetic issues he had. And that's when Pete and Jenny from Extreme Tree called and said, no, we've seen you with this dog. And
Awesome.
Well, Joe, we certainly thank the community
Yeah.
for looking out for Doc and for you, and thanks for explaining to us what's happened with Doc, and I didn't mean to put you hard on the
Yeah.
spot, but it just shows your dedication to the program, so we thank you very much, and we know that Doc has a good home.
How old is that?
Doc's about 2.5, so almost 3 years old. So, and we will do our best to hopefully spoil him.
Thank you. Thank you for explaining that.
How do we